All right. So, last we left off, you guys had ended up in the Feywild. You guys had left Zadash, and you were on your way out, but that night you guys had kind of stumbled into this kind of fog, and you were transported to the Feywild, where you were kind of hunted by these weird shadowy creatures while you were there, and set upon by them and a Doulahan. You guys were making pretty short work of it. However, there was a hunting party by Cernunos, one of the kind of archfey of the Feywild. He ended up showing up with a hunting party and kind of helped fend off the rest of kind of what was there and escorted you out of the Feywild since you had been somehow brought there by the fog. You ended up back on the Amber Road. However, it seemed like you were farther along than when your journey began. Maybe several days passed. You're not sure at the time right now what day it is, but it definitely doesn't seem to be the same day that you left. Or the same area, for that matter, but it is still the same road. And he left you all to your own devices. It was night at the time, so you guys rested. And you are now on your needed day's travel towards the next city. I won't make you guys roll for this, mostly because there's nothing on the road that would want to attack you guys necessarily, or of note. So, after about 2 days' travel, the one sparse... Oh, did you want to say something?
Oh no, I'm just rolling importance for each day. Okay, roll.
Okay. The once sparse rolling hills of the Marrow Valley give way to rows and rows of tilled farmland. A familiar and welcome sight to see along the Amber Road. It signals the transition to Trostenwald, and to the east, the dark glimmer of the Untalak, I believe, right?
Oostalok.
Oostalak?
I thought it was Untalak.
I thought it was I don't know exactly.
Because there's no N in there. It's Ustalloch. Oostalok.
Oostalak, but can be seen just before disappearing over the view of a crusted... The Oostalak can be seen before disappearing from view over the crest of a sowed field. It looks like these fields are empty this time of year, and those who know this place well know that these fields are usually filled to the brim with unique types of grain that make this place known for its eccentric and excellent brews. It's about noon, and your second day of travel has been a shorter day. And already the streets have vendors peddling market goods as you enter. They're selling cloth. There's an auction for a goat and some sheep at another stall, and lots of fresh fish freshly caught from the Unstala. But I should probably have found the sound for the market. But that is where you are. It is about noon. You are in Trostenwald.
Yeah, I will say that early in the morning, because I forgot that it takes a minute to cast, so early in the morning, at some point, Pyra goes up to Mare and says, hey, can I shake your hand? And then just holds her hand for a minute and casts Give a little bit of alacrity.
Oh my
Because she hasn't exactly told anyone that she's casting it. Like with Mug, she can just do it while they're sleeping. But with Mare, it's gotta be like, here, a hug, a handshake, maybe I'll just pat your back for a minute. Just pat your back.
Like, okay, sure.
And then Mary's just like, wow, I'm really good at fighting. I'm really good at going first, huh? Maybe I'm just not great. That's very sexy of me.
I'm very fast.
Yeah, I'm very fast.
Did you just make Mare hyper aware for the day?
Basically.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah. I would do it on Mugs, but Mugs isn't here, and that'll save me a spell slot, so.
I would also like to stay up at whatever time they enter the town. Ira is a horse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some people are just horses to cope with social interaction.
Does
Yeah.
Ira like graze on the way, or?
If she has, you've never
Does she
seen her.
eat grass?
Oh my goodness.
Ira eats grass conspiracy.
When she makes sure no one's looking and then goes to eat grass.
Just a nibble.
Just a nibble.
Roadside salad.
About how big is Trostenwald?
It is. Let me check. Oh, come on, fingers. Do what I want you to do.
I'm guessing it doesn't have a map
It's-
for Trostenwald.
It's
but,
basic. Yeah, there's no map for Trostenwald. Did I make one though? I need to check real quick. I might have made one. Let's see. Is that
If you
it?
didn't, it's totally fine.
Oh, that's not it. That's Feywild. I don't think I have one. Yeah, no, I don't got one. You're out of luck. No map
Probably
this
good.
time, but it is a small rural town. There is about... How many people does it say there is? About 8,000 people. 8,900. Population is that you can see so far mostly human. There's a couple of halflings roaming around. There's a little bit more diversity here. There was more diversity in what the hell is it called? Jeez, I keep forgetting names. There's a little more
Zadash?
diversity in Zadash, but in Trostenwald there still is a bit of diversity here. Mostly human and halfling, though.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and I'm just gonna make myself look like a halfling.
Sure.
Hell yeah, halfling right.
Mara's gonna sit there.
Yeah. So it's just a market that's going on.
So far that you passed, you can see that there are different buildings around you. Some of them look like they might be inns. Maybe one of them seems to look like a kind of what would you call it? What are they called? the kind of like the like town watch. The
City guard.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Brain
Crown's
empty, no
Guard?
thoughts. Yes.
Crown's guard. There we
Crown's
go.
Guard stockade, basically. So there are different.
Is
Yeah,
anyone
there
in-
are different areas. So there is Lockward, Hillward, and Northward.
Is anyone in the stockade?
Not that you can tell.
Oh.
It's not. I don't think it's necessarily out in the open. It's
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, it's
I
a
was gonna
rectangular building.
I was gonna conjure a tomato to throw at someone.
It's the area that back when in the first several episodes of the Mighty Nine, where they had to like break in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If,
like that.
s- if we're walking through a market, are there stalls with just like open produce out?
Yeah, I would say there's a couple. There's a couple people that have fish out too, so.
I would like to, as a horse, steal an apple and eat it.
Pyro will put down,
Let me.
Pyro will put down some silver for it or a copper. I don't know how much an apple costs.
I mean, it's a couple copper. The person who is about to shout at your horse, like, "Hey, if you pay for that," and then they see that you're pulling a coin, they're like, "Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about her. She has a mind of her own.
I get you with beasties. Just keep that thing close to you.
Just, of course, I would just
you
get
ain't
the
got
horse.
a bridle on it. That ain't too smart."
Well, you know, we don't want to. She's her own horse.
Yeah.
Indignant and offended huff at the lady.
The lady looks confused. Because as far as she's known, this is just a horse.
You're right though, this is such a misbehaving horse. Terrible. She keeps me up all night with her braying. Wakes me up in the early morning.
As if on cue, she brays.
You see? She makes my life a living hell.
It's just a Hupperduke thing. Don't worry about it.
I swear.
She just pits Ira very sadly,
I swear I made.
very dramatically.
Y'all, I swear I made a map. I'm so mad. I swear I did because I remember looking at these things. Oh, I'm so upset. Okay.
Maybe you drink.
I did not. I usually don't when I plan, but it does help to read things. But let's see.
It's okay. We don't need a map.
It would help me. So let's see here. Well, where does that side? So to your guys' left, so you're basically coming from Eastern Central Ward of the town is where they're... I'm just trying to figure out where you guys necessarily are coming from.
The north.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just trying to get it within the town. It would be northward.
I was just being the bastard.
Yeah, I know. So, where you guys are coming from is the northward direction. It is so basically around you is a lot of industry, like the local brewing places. They have a lot more crates in this area. It also does have a little bit of it is also part of the market area. There's all the vegetables and meats and stuff like that and handcrafted goods. Let's see. Burnished Bibles. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just looking. There was another listed thing here. But yeah, it is basically you are in a market and kind of like brewery area right now.
Oh, because we're closer to the William Gates, are there more like exotic fruits here, or?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
The price of importing might be a little high, but they might be able to get it.
Let's see,
It
investigate.
would be a lot more.
Oh no, that's an 11. Total.
Yeah. Pyre, you aren't really able to find anything exotic. Some people claim something's exotic and you're getting a little bit excited about it. You go to examine their stock and it's just like an apple that grew wrong. Like, it's a little like, it's like one of those yellow apples, but they're like, it's a star fruit, and it's just an apple that, like, must not have had enough room to grow.
Pyra's looking for a mango, but they're like, oh yeah, we have mangoes. It's just one of those yellowish, orangish, like, apples.
Yeah. It's like a grapefruit.
He'll shrug and eat it. He'll shrug and take a grapefruit. It's okay.
Sure. It's like 2 copper. They didn't charge much for it. But yeah. Let's see here. It looks like the town kind of had like, it seemed like some sort of local festival had happened a couple of days ago. Or not a couple days ago, but yeah. You get the point. They still have a little bit of banners and festival things that had been set up. It doesn't seem like it's for the Hazel Festival. It might have been just like a celebration of food or something like that. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is the 17th now. I'm going to mark it in the calendar.
Hear that, Riley?
It is now the 17th of Quinpolaris.
The 17th? Whoop.
Yes. It will be the 18th after this day, just to let you know.
And
Okay.
it's about noon right now, right?
Yes, it is noon on the 17th.
Okay. So, do you guys want to get an in, or do you guys want to try and, just go through? Maybe there's a job we can pick up here or something.
It would be nice
I'm
to have
really
some
good at moving.
rolls.
I'm good at moving crates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with stopping here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Ira,
What about you, Ira?
Ira stomps.
I think that's a yes.
That's
Cool.
that's 2 stomps.
Okay, so that's horse for a yes. We got this.
Three, just full on, just butts just fucking butts her head against your shoulder.
Our horse is getting a bit
Save
stroppy.
one.
Also, Pyra's will offer people slices of grapefruit. She is peeling it.
Yum.
Can horses eat grapefruit?
Maybe.
I
They
don't
can full
know.
cry.
Let me see.
I feel like they would get colic immediately. Because
Or-
horses are so picky with their food that they can eat.
Can horses eat grapefruit? Okay, yeah, it says if your horse is healthy and not on a medication, it can have grapefruit. So she'll offer some grapefruit to Pyra.
Bless.
She will eat it. She will eat it, and then she'll eat the one piece, and then just nip at her fingers a bit.
Hey, what's that for?
Spit it out.
It's like, you can't tell me because you're a horse. Ha.
That's rude.
I
I
mean,
don't want to move crate. I want to perform.
oh yeah, we can try and help you perform. Like, I can, let's see. I think I know my way around an instrument. Yeah, I know my way around a lute. We can back you up. Or at least
Oh
I
yeah, let's be a traveling band then. Just make sure you don't travel without me while I'm away doing something else, and take my stuff.
I don't think I'm going to be much help unless we need to, read a map or steal something. I've
Any
got.
You can
Paris
steal
can
some
walk.
You can steal some instruments.
I mean, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah. Or you can do this, and she starts flossing.
I think the most I can do to help is clank my armor around a little bit.
I do know some sea shanties if you need them, Robin.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Hell yeah! Teach me all the sea shanties. All of them.
All
Right
of them?
now.
Right now. Right.
Immediately.
Be about 4 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, she'll ask one of the produce vendor or one of the vendors on. Yeah, hey, do you know where we can find a nice inn around here?
A nice inn, and this is like a halfling woman. She's like, oh well, and she kind of dusts off her hands on her apron. Let's see. So the nicer stuff would be kind of in the center of town. Be maybe Hillward. Actually, hold on. Yeah. I wanted to see where the inns of where they actually are within the,
Yeah.
Does it tell me where?
I think this song is simply about. This is the opposite.
Oh, that's right. That's the Nestle Nook Inn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it is, though. I think it might be in Hillward. Maybe. Hold on.
Anna personally hates the song with the burning passion.
It doesn't say. It just says.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I'm looking
think,
on the-
actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it would probably be...
That's okay. I think I'm going out soon. Oh, okay.
I would
wait, that's-
assume...
This is where they met. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Hill Ward. It says the Hill Ward.
Okay, good. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't think it would be anywhere else, because the other ones, Lockwood is basically just, the kind of, shittier parts. Because there's a old mud hole tavern, which is there, but it's basically a dive bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'd say, she kind of wipe her hands off and say, well, there's the Nestle Nook Inn in Hillward. I mean, it's about the most reputable place here. There's a few other. If that's what you want to be, you want to stay a place, yes.
Yeah, at least just for a day.
Well, then I'm sure the Nissan Inn could be of great service for you.
Oh, thanks. Also, do you know where adventuring types might pick up a job or two here?
Well, maybe the lawmaster might have something. I know that one of the. Oh, who was it? What was their name? That was. Oh, Miss Yun. Apparently, her child went missing. Johnny. I think she had some sort of reward for that. I don't remember. You might be able to figure out a little bit more on that if you head towards the Hillward area. And she kind of points in the direction of Hillward, just kind of like, I think the central part of town is what it had said. Yeah. No, that's Lockwood. Hillward, yeah.
Thank you for your time, ma'am. Pyro will slide her a silver.
Ooh. And she will take the silver. Very kind of you.
Thank you.
Of course,
obviously
always
we gotta
happy
go-
to help.
Well, obviously we gotta go look for the child. We just can't not.
Yeah, we can't not look for the child. And it was Yun, right?
Yes. I will type the names in chat. 1 second.
During that,
You
I'm
know,
still
I think
explaining dustpan to Robin. It's done as a round, and it is hell, and we need a third person. I will bully someone into doing it, in or out of character.
It could be AFK mugs.
Okay.
hell yeah.
It's just a round. Each of those things are verses, and it's horrible, and it's a very particular type of hell to teach children. But yes.
Because around
Hell
is where
yeah.
Mel sings what you just sang, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that was funny, like in the part in Dear Theodosia where they said my father wasn't around. That part's sung in around. Like,
I hate that you pointed it out to me. I hate it.
Robbie's gonna speak up, and she's gonna say, "I think that we spend entirely too much time in inns, especially nice inns. I think we should normalize sleeping in the dirt."
Oh yeah, I mean, we do that.
Ira,
normally, right?
It'll
Ira
save us
stomps
money.
her foot in agreement.
I mean, we do that anyway normally, like on the road. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I sleep in a sleeping bag, but yeah.
We need to go back to the good old days of finding a cave to live in.
Another stomp in agreement.
I feel myself becoming spoiled.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we can ask them around here for caves. Hell, that might be where the kid is.
Yeah.
That's a dark thought, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah,
what
so-
child doesn't just wander into caves that they find?
Yeah, exactly. When I was a kid, I'd wander into a cave.
All my children used to
If
wander into
caves had been accessible when I was a kid, I definitely would have wandered into one.
Yeah.
All my kids always looked for caves to wander into.
But at the very least, we should at least find at least try and take a bath. Maybe I think there's a bathhouse around here.
I mean, I could just dump some water on somebody's head.
That's true.
Giving you a sound warning because I'm going to put ambient music on for a minute.
Okay.
Ambiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody want 10 gallons of water on their head?
No.
Yes,
How dare you, YouTube?
absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Create Water and dump 10 gallons of water.
Oh my god. Let's see if I can do this
I'm
one.
gonna take a little drop of water out of my flask and flick it. Not my flask, my like water skin, and just flick a single drop of water, and then it expands, and it's just 10 gallons of water.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
splashing on-
Do you do this out in the
Wow.
open?
Yes.
A few people kind of like gasp when you do that. They seem a little bit interested in what you just did, but it
I'll lay
doesn't.
down flat in the cart and pretend I don't exist.
Yeah, people just seem a little bit confused.
Don't worry about it.
Bath time. Instant bath.
Can do absolutely nothing to dry you off. There you go.
YouTube, you
I don't need to
fucking.
dry off. Let me catch
Oh my
hypothermia.
god. I think YouTube is now finally blocking.
Yeah, it is. It's very irritating.
Why? It didn't do this before.
YouTube's a rude.
Literally an SOB.
Yup.
Well, I will attempt to play background stuff another time, because there was something else that I could possibly download to do that. Anyways. I'm just gonna play this in the background of my thing, so you guys can enjoy it during the recording.
Okay.
But, yeah, you can go further into town the way that the kind of halfling woman had directed you. You were able to go past kind of these shouting merchants that are waving, shouting about their wares, and just kind of all around seem to be in good spirits. A few kids bob and weave past your drawn cart. Don't seem to be too scared of getting ran over for being around in a town like this.
We should probably pick up some horse feed. How much is that, Ren?
I can hold on.
And maybe a salt lick for them, because horses enjoy salt lick.
I'd say the salt lick could be like literally like 5 copper pieces.
Do you want
And
to salt
per
lick higher?
day feed is 5 copper pieces per day. The weight of it is 10 pounds, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'll Pyro will pay for some feed right now for them, and then when we leave, she'll get some more. But for now, she'll.
Sure. How many days did you want to buy up front first?
Upfront. Well, we're only going to be here for a day, and if we need more, we'll buy some. I think we're only going to be here for a day, so she'll just, whenever she, puts a cart in wherever place, she'll also pay for the feed.
Alright.
I'm gonna ask Ira if she likes salt licks.
Oh,
Because she's a horse.
Hey, Ira, you want a salt lick?
Ira does not answer.
Oh, okay.
Iris, you know stomp your hoof once for years.
What was that?
Stomp your hoof once for years.
Stomps her hoof twice.
Oh, goodness.
So double yes.
Okay, 3 salt licks.
Ignores.
She'll keep the salt licks in the carts. Well, she'll put them like near the stables for the horses, but then put them back in the cart when we're done.
Sure. I think you guys only have 1 horse. I think
we
this
only
is
have
like
one.
I think it was just 1 cart and 1 horse because
The other
Ira
one got
was
a-
a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other one.
Plus
got-
Ira.
Yeah. Because you guys found this
What's
one
the
for
part time?
free.
Was it 1 horse? Didn't we have another horse that
No, that's right,
we
'cause
had
we
bought,
bought
and then we
one.
found
Yeah,
a
we
second
bought
one?
Oh yeah.
That's
You
right.
bought
So we
1
have
horse
2
for
horses.
riding, so you do technically have 2. And I think it was it was a regular wagon. You guys don't have a covered wagon. I got that mistaken.
No, not yet. Yeah, we don't have that yet. How much
Yeah.
would it be to upgrade to a covered wagon?
I literally just had that pulled up. Dang it. 1 second.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm just the dummy that closed out of it. A covered wagon is 35 gold pieces.
We don't need one of those yet. It's fine.
A little bit of rain.
Yeah, what's a little bit of Pirate doesn't.
It has a bigger weight capacity than a cart by about 100,
Yeah.
like 200 pounds, but
Yeah.
It's like
it'll-
one
Yeah, okay.
person and their shit.
It's gonna get moist and wet like a soup.
Yeah.
I think we
Plus-
should immediately get a cart to cover so we're not moist and wet like a soup.
I mean, you guys could
I'm-
probably get a tarp for putting over your cart if you'd like. You could make it into a makeshift covered wagon.
Well, how about
I'm-
we decide? Sorry, go ahead.
So I'd say I was looking back in my old notes of trying to confirm how many horses we have, and I have the notes of the session that I missed in which you guys have tried to mug the fucking bandits, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just they're having Robin ask for lemons for scurvy. Wow, the lemons didn't work. You are trying to jump them.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was delicious.
I have no memory of this.
But yeah. So I mean, if we really want, wait, how about we try and find this kid and maybe see if there's any other jobs around here, and then afterward we see if we have cart money.
Also, Kat, the reason why you don't remember it is because you were not there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
were
just
gone
like-
that
That would
day.
do it. That would do it.
Pass me is not helpful. Did not specify how many horses we specifically bought. It just says getting horses from the bestiary.
I'm pretty
I'm going
sure
to be
you-
my own horse.
Yeah, I think you guys only got one because you were
Yeah,
like,
we could
oh,
only afford one at the time, I think.
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah. And then I think we stole their wagon because we only had
Yes.
a wagon that was good for one horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys stole their
Yeah.
wagon and their horse. You would have had another horse if that guy wouldn't have gotten away, but
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, yes.
yeah. It'd be like that. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh my god, do you guys remember how the Mighty Nanny had that magic wagon that they just fucking lost?
I know! Freaking idiots. I mean,
Did they lose it? I thought they left it at, in fucking Nicodranas and then forgot about it.
They left
No,
it someone.
they left it because they were in, oh god.
Pirates.
Like, they left it somewhere, and then they gained the ability to just teleport everywhere, and then I'm pretty sure they left it in Nicodranas.
Oh, no, you're right, because there was another, because they stole that from the, what's their faces? Yes, the traffickers, whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, the traffic.
Because I was thinking about the one that they had before, but that was the shitty cart that they left
Yes.
when...
the Chimera head in or whatever.
Yeah, well, it was the one
They
that they
full off
left.
the Chimera head in there.
It was the one that they left because they were going after Molly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking about. They've had so many things because they literally left their horses to die.
They've left so many horses out.
Listen, they're like that.
A&D players be like that though.
Yeah, they do. They really do. Oh,
I'm
but
calling. I am officially keeping track of the amount of horses that we have and are leaving behind.
We
oh
should also
god,
probably name the horses eventually. Oh, we could ask them their names. Does anyone have speak with animals? No, huh?
I do. I've
Yeah,
got speak with animals.
yeah. Maybe at some point during traveling, we can have Kat ask the names of the horses. Not right now, because she might need the spell slots. Yeah. Not Kat, Robin.
I don't mind speaking with the animals now.
Nah, we can do it later. It's fine. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they don't mind being called horse for now, though. Isn't that right, horses?
They probably won't.
They probably just stare at Pyra like, "I'm a horse. I don't know what you're saying."
Ira is staring at you, but with the judgmental look that she has, but in horse, she's doing it on the behalf of the other horses.
Okay,
Oh
so
my goodness.
horses are taken care of. So now we gotta go. Maybe let's go find an inn real fast, so that way we can put our stuff down and go take care of the kid situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I will find once we get to the inn, I will find an alley, turn back into a human being, and walk in with them.
nice. So
We're staying. Where are we staying again? Chastity's Nook.
the Nestled Nook Inn. Chastity's
Ah,
Nook is
right.
in
So drawn in.
Right. That's no. Chastity's Nook is in
that-
Zadash.
it's yeah, it's a
Dash,
dash.
yeah.
It's in the upper ward or whatever the heck it's called.
Was that the name of the bookstore? No, it wasn't, right?
Yes, it's the bookstore.
Chastity's
Okay,
Nook
yeah.
is the bookstore.
We need to go there next time.
Spend more time in the city, boys.
No.
Iris,
Ira
like,
immediately,
no.
absolutely not. Oh man, but you make your way to the kind of two-story building, and it's kind of a little bit rugged looking outside, but that's kind of to be expected. And there is what does Yorda look like? She's a 40-year-old woman. She has kind of shoulder-length blonde hair and kind of this weathered skin that's like a kind of sun-darkened skin. And she smiles brightly as you enter. Oh, more travelers!
Hey there.
Hello,
I'm
how can I help
terrified.
you?
I am terrified that this is secretly Glenda Whitlock and she just moved town.
This is a human person, by the way. She is a humanoid.
Well, all the player races are humanoids, but
Not all of them.
well, except for like Minotaur
Oh, you know I like my beans.
and Centaur. Centaur.
And satyrs.
Oh, and
Yes.
satyrs. That's right, because they're fey. Yeah. Hey, how many rooms have you got?
Oh, let's see. And she kind of like looks at a ledger that she has kind of tucked underneath. Actually, she has it probably like tucked in her apron a little bit. Takes a look through it and says, "Well, it looks like we've got about 3 rooms available."
Yeah. Can we, guys? What are you thinking? All 3 or just 2?
I'll ring them later and I'll...
3.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, all 3.
Oh, you'll buy
You
me
could
up,
get
all
two.
right.
Well, you could get 2 and Ira and I could go find a cave.
Or that.
You'll be looking quite far and wide, Missy. We don't have a whole bunch of caves in this area. Just lots and lots of hill.
Maybe we can find a cave on the way to Nicodranis.
Oh, is that
What do
where
you
you're
think?
heading?
Yeah, we're heading to the coast.
Quite an adventure.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
She gives another one of those bright smiles and says, "Oh, right. About 4 silver for a room. For each room per night."
So let me subtract 1 gold and
I
then
can-
the silver.
I can get that.
No, it's fine. I have gold right now.
Fine.
Okay. How about you get it this time?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay. So that's only 3 silver, right?
4 silver a night.
4 silver. Okay.
A room per night.
Yep.
We're trying to work on an expansion, so we've kind of upped the prices just a little bit.
Oh, nice. Planning to add another floor, or just an expansion to the side, or?
Oh, just to the side a little bit. Make a little more room for, I guess, entertainment. It seems like people like that these days.
Oh yeah.
Got to keep up with the business.
Are there any places in town that do accept performers?
I mean, I would be happy to have a few performers. Her eyes brighten a little bit as you mention this. It's not every day we see people that come in and, sorry, hearing stuff in the background got me distracted. We don't have a whole bunch of entertainers that come around all the time, but sure is exciting to see them when they do.
I'll perform during our stay if we don't have to pay for our meals.
Oh, that would be lovely, actually. You know what? Drinks can be on the house if you'd like. Maybe not
Oh, hell
oh god, which one is, I think it's the bomb box that are the really expensive ones? I can't remember. Let me check.
They were the bitchy ones.
I know they are the bitchy ones, but I don't remember which one was like the really high quality. Hold on 1 second. I wish they had this stuff like. Let's see, because they had the prices somewhere, didn't they? No.
Let's see, Misty. The Bombach. No, they don't have the price.
Just confirm them to click.
I'm gonna look on the book real quick because I want. There's somewhere else that has like drink prices. I think that's actually in
Most for New Zealand
where is it? In Dias, is it Diastock that has the really good a Cremorta? I think it might be Cremorta where they have the really expensive, really good wines.
Comorta.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up what they have their stuff priced as because I remember it being priced in the book.
Yeah, it's not priced, and I just watched the clip where they said the Bombach, and they did not price it, sadly.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna look on my D&D Beyond stuff because I don't want to grab my book right now. My book is on here. Explorer's Guide to Wildland. Narrow Valley. Comorta. Wines of Comorta. Oh yeah, those are really fucking expensive. So I'm going to have the price for that one. So I'd say they'd probably say it's like 15 gold a bottle. She says, but I'll make it half price if you'd like.
Oh wow, that's expensive. Wow, really? Dang. But yeah, no, we could do some performing. Robin here is quite the performer.
Very much
Oh
so.
yeah.
Also, do you know where we can find a Euphenin?
Yun?
Oh, sorry,
Euphenin.
you typed U in there.
Yeah, you're right. That is what I meant to say. I keep on saying Yoon because my eyes treat the U at the end as an N for some reason. Euphenin. Oh yes! And she kind of, passes by this, red-haired woman who is kind of serving the other people at the bar. Kind of darts around her for a moment, and there is a kind of smaller board near some of the, what would you call them? The kind of like decanters of different ales. And kind of plucks it off the board. It is just like a loose parchment paper, but there is written some words on there, and she comes rushing back and is like, oh yes, the poor lady left this the other day. Sounded like her little one went missing, and she will hand it over. And it says that during a local festival that had been held prior, an 8-year-old halfling girl, Joni, and her friend Flint went missing near the Unsalak. It says that the town had been kind of like looking for them, but they hadn't found any sign of them. Last they knew, a boat had been missing from the docks there, but they have not been able to find the boat yet.
Well, that seems like our cup of tea, kind of.
Yeah.
The mother is listed, of this halfling girl, is named Yoon Fenin, and then on there also listed is a woman and man named Castella Rose and Delgo Rose. They are the parents of the boy that also went missing with her. I wrote their names in chat as well.
Okay, cool.
The bottom of it says that they, for any further questions, find you, Fenin, at, where's the place?
1, 2, 3.
It would
Fake
be
Street.
123 fake Hillward Street. It says near the Warm Dew bathhouse.
Oh, okay. Okay, Pyro, will take the note. Okay, thank you for this. Yeah,
Of
we're
course.
hoping to make sure these kids aren't missing anymore. Ideally.
Oh, that would be wonderful. It's always terrible to hear the kids go missing sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that an often occurrence here?
Not often, but we do live near an open body of water. Kids sometimes go swimming, and some of them that aren't born here very readily don't swim very well, unfortunately. And she kind of like puts a hand in her cheek and looks a little forlorn. Poor babes.
It's
Also, question: did she read aloud the details to that thing, or was it just like?
She had handed them to Pyra, so it's up to Pyra.
Pyra-
She would have written
Pyro
them.
would have.
Okay.
Yeah, Pyro would
Okay,
have
that's-
written it out loud. Yeah.
She just doesn't know. I have ADHD, and I just don't doubt why you're explaining that. So I'm gonna need you to like.
It is all good. I will put
I have it copy pasted real fast. Okay.
Here you go.
Cushion?
Okay, yeah. There you go.
And this all happened after a local festival that they had. Apparently the kids had gone missing during that time, during the festivities. They took heed of their parents not noticing where they were and scampered off. They haven't been able to find them in Unstalag, but one of the boats that the fishermen had is missing. Like one of those rowboats.
Okay, so what do you guys say we drop this upstairs? Drop our stuff upstairs and go take a look.
Yeah. How big is the Ustalak? Is it like a creek? Is it like
Shouldn't-
a proper
It's
river?
a lake, right?
The Utslag
Shouldn't
is
we-
quite large. It's about, let's see, several miles, I would say.
Shouldn't we talk to the person who wrote this notice? They might have more
No.
information.
No, we're gonna be doing that. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna, drop this off and go talk to the mother, and then maybe try and find a boat. We need to find a boat, I think. Do we need a boat? We might need a boat.
I mean, if you're gonna be going on,
the boat.
I'm sure somebody at the docks can help you.
Yeah. See, there we go.
People in this town are pretty nice. But those at the Lockwood kind of, can be a little bit ragged. Just ask nicely. She gives, a little bit of like one of those wavering like, smiles.
Yeah, will do. Okay, upstairs, gang.
Here, drop the shit off.
Yeah, Pyra drops her stuff.
Oh, shit! I forgot about this. I was gonna mention it, when she was talking about the entertainers. She would also mention that there is a half-orc man that had, shown up. Oh god, so there would only be 2 rooms to rent. Sorry. There.
Okay, that's fine. Then we can share the 2 rooms. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
So she would mention that a entertainer had also come in, during about like a day or 2 ago.
Pyra will describe, what was his name? Not Oscar.
But
What
no,
was his name?
but as she is mentioning this, she's saying this like, oh god, where did I have his description written? I need to
Yeah.
figure out now.
I just don't remember his name.
And she's kind of like thinking about it too,
Nemeth?
and it was
Oh, Karg.
Clark.
Fuck. I can't remember
Karg.
fucking handwriting.
But she's like snapping her fingers, like, what is his name? Oh yes, Clark. That's what he had said his name was. Yes, he apparently is an entertainer from Zadash. Came this way maybe a day or 2 ago.
Oh, hey, see, you can finally perform with him. Hey, Robin. We didn't get to do that last time.
I don't.
Hell yeah, collaborate.
Come on, let's go bug him. Is he downstairs or?
Let me roll to see, because I don't remember. I don't know where he would be right now. I'm gonna roll to see which district he's in right now. And I can figure out what he's doing. Oh, come on, D4, get out! Please.
Good, I can talk him into helping us find the child.
Ooh.
Watch make Ren play he's DMPC.
Hey, I mean, if you keep collecting wives, you might have to get good at it.
Why isn't the himbo?
So, let's
What if
see.
we have more NPCs in our party than PCs?
So, he's not within the nestled nook. She will say that he had left early in the morning, to go and collect, some groceries. I think she would say that he had probably left to go get them for her.
Okay, he's probably in the Hill Ward, right?
Northward, actually.
North Ward, that's right, yeah. That's what I
Yes.
meant. Yeah, North Ward.
Sent her to the market not too long ago. Hopefully he returns soon. But he's a quite nice young man.
Yeah, great actor too. And she just kind of chuckles at that.
Huh. She just, like, kind of laughs with you too, but doesn't understand the joke.
Worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, you guys are free to do what you would like to.
So do you guys want to find the himbo and then go to the and then go to the...
What is a himbo?
Where is Himbo?
That was out of character, sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, do you guys want to find the himbo, then go look for and then go get the kid, or maybe kid first and then himbo?
Get the kid first.
Yeah, let's do kid first. I would feel bad not doing kid first.
Yeah. The himbo can be our...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the word treat. The himbo can be the treat for after we find the kid.
Little treat, little himbo.
Little Himbo is a treat.
Robin can have a himbo as a treat.
Although we could try and see if he'll help us find the kid.
I feel like the himbo will get killed. Is
Both of you
Yeah.
two assume he is not a
God.
strong man. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So, yeah. So who's sleeping where? I mean, I guess
I assume the lesbians would get their own room, like the lesbians that are currently mug-centric.
the pirates can have a room, and then we can have awkward trio in the other room.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
So Pyra, Muggs, and Franzia in one room and the rest in the other?
Yep.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that works.
Mare doesn't snore, she'll respect your space, but she will enable Robin. So I apologize.
But it's okay, I was very used to Robin's antics.
So used to it.
Oh, love Robin's antics.
Can you locate the children with
Body of
your
water.
sending?
What was that?
Can you find the children with your sending?
I mean, if we knew what they looked like, I probably could. Actually, I need to do my spells for the day. 1 second. Spells for the day.
Maybe they have a portrait of one
Prepare
of them.
spells, and I have not changed my prepared spells this entire campaign.
No,
Oh my
I've
goodness.
forgotten that druids can do that.
Hey,
Actually,
why
no, I
change it?
Actually, now I have the spells I needed, I think. Yeah, I do.
What spells do I have?
Oh my god.
I stab shit. The druid's for flavor.
Right?
The druid's trauma related.
Oh god.
So,
Aren't we all
Yeah.
druids for trauma-related reasons?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't at me like that.
Look at you
What's
go. What was I gonna...
You know, I don't think there's actually anything useful. I could change it for.
Actually, I don't think I'm gonna need detect thoughts, so I'll take landing sphere.
Burn, baby, burn. Discomfort, oh
Smart thing to do would be to get good berry, but I like to be able to heal people from a distance.
yeah. A distance.
And fog cloud is sometimes useful and other times stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could use speak with animals to see if any animals know where the children are.
Oh,
Oh, right, that's right. You can
Oh.
ritual cast speak with animals. That's right. I
Oh,
forgot about that.
wait, do three of us have speak with animals then?
I do.
It's a druid spell. I never
oh, it is. Oh, it is. I
And
didn't
it's a
realize.
bard- and it's a bard spell. I know because Pyra 1.0 has it.
So we could just be having conversations with these horses.
Yeah. In fact, if we had asked the horses their names, Ren, what would the names be?
The horses that you have?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't yet.
We can. That's true. Let's ask them later. It'll be funny to have you do it in person, do it in your voice.
Strawberry.
God.
I feel like Mare asked them one night while everybody was asleep and didn't tell anyone. She was on watch and was like, yo.
Hey, horses. What's up?
What do
Yeah.
I call you guys?
What do I call you?
She has an existential crisis at 2 a.m. while on watch, talks to the horses, and then never mentions it to anybody else.
It's like, yeah, we've just been calling you horse this whole time.
She doesn't realize that she can cast a spell and just thinks she's talking to herself.
Robin cast speak with animals on the horses, but she didn't ask them their names. She just tried to get into deep philosophical discussions with them.
Autumn.
Did she try to B-movie meta the horses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
But yeah, so we go put our stuff in the room.
Excellent.
In the room.
You are able to
Okay.
do so.
Okay, so should we? Let's head to. It was near the Hill Ward next to the. That's right, next to the bathhouse.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Let's try and wait as she's leaving. Which way is the bathhouse?
Oh, it would be, and she kind of like totters outside and points toward, let's see, it would be near, kind of like it would be in the same area as the Crown's Guard barracks, but a little bit off from it. It is in the more upper class part of the,
Hill Ward.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
You
Sweet.
just find the bathhouse. You won't miss it. It's just small, but it's a quite nice place.
Okay. Cool.
It has several marble things on the outside. You won't miss it.
Robin, when her out of earshot, she stares at her friends and then utters, "What's a bathhouse?"
I don't know.
Oh my.
Where you get baths. Baths. Bathin. Ow.
Bathhouse?
Yes, I
What's a
So
bathin?
it's just
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What is a bathin?
it's a tub that you put water in,
But
and
yeah.
then you sit in the water.
It's just a place where, you know, you can take a nice warm bath and you can do it by yourself or with other people. And
It's
Why would you
Clean
do it with
yourself.
other people?
I don't know, sometimes it's just nice to vibe.
Yeah, it's like a social activity. Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
You guys keep using that word.
Social, you don't know, social? Is it, do you not know the
Vibe.
word social? Oh, vibe. Yeah.
To hang out and simply exist in the
Yeah,
space.
and just
together.
chill.
I think it's Elvish. Not really sure.
I
Maybe
thought
it's
the
in-
origins were halfling.
Honestly, I have no idea.
No, it sounds like a halfling thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and we're having this conversation
The
on the way to the
bathhouse.
Yeah. You guys, I would say you don't necessarily need an investigation check for it, but I'm going to have. I think somebody should roll one for me, just to see what you see.
Okay. Should I roll it, or does somebody else want to?
What are we rolling?
Investigation check to see what you see. Just as you're kind of like looking for this place.
So it's 16 plus what, Cat? Cat?
Cat.
I can't hear you.
Are you still on push to talk?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot I put it in push to talk. It's 16 plus 3.
Oh, 19.
Oh,
Holy-
that's pretty good. Okay,
Yeah.
so you were definitely able to find your way to what you would assume is the warm dew bathhouse that was mentioned. It seems to have a couple of well-cleaned individuals leaving with kind of like damp hair. And you kind of like glance in the entryway, these like marble busts and tapestries before the door is closed.
Ira just sort of scrunches up her nose as they go past because I'm imagining it smells like perfumed as hell in there.
It definitely smells like the, I don't know if any of you guys have had like those rose oil like beads that you put in like your bath water. It definitely smells like that. Just like a very rose and floral kind of scent. Maybe a little bit of chamomile and things like that. Very floral, very strong. But as you guys are kind of like walking, it was Robin that saw this? Yeah. Robin, you see somebody sat upon kind of like, not near the bathhouse, but a little bit off to the side on one of the kind of, what would you say, off on one of the other sides of the walkway, probably near the street. And they are sat on kind of a plain looking kind of like, not tapestry, but just a nice quilt. And they are shuffling a deck of cards in their hands. It is a woman with kind of this ombre red hair, red and orange. She has like this wide-brimmed hat on her head, and on her shoulders is a pseudo-dragon. And she's just kind of shuffling these cards in her hands.
Is that fucking Pyra?
No. It looks to be a human woman. I can show you a picture of her in a moment.
Human Pyra.
Human Pyra.
Human Pyra. That's funny. Where is she? Where did I put her image?
Robin's gonna point her out to Pyra. She's gonna point it and say, "Look, it's you as a human."
Oh, hey. Whoa, pseudo-dragon. What the hell? Those are rare. And does it look like she stopped shuffling a tarot deck, or?
You make me an investigation check.
Yeah.
That is the look of this person. She has a scarf wrapped around her neck, a pendant on her.
18?
18? The cards definitely have a different, it is a quite large stack of cards, quite lengthy, and the backs of them have some sort of, phases of what seems to be a sun on it. That is what you're able to glimpse from this side. She still has not stopped shuffling the deck.
And she's just sitting off to the side?
Yep, she is just sitting there while people pass her by. Just quiet.
Pyra will approach her. Wow.
I'll
A pseudo-dragon,
follow.
huh? It's not often you see one of those.
What did you say?
Well, a pseudo-dragon, huh? It's not often you see one of those.
The pseudo-dragon kind of looks up and chirps a little bit, and the woman kind of looks up, and she has these kind of like darker, kind of reddish eyes. And she blinks a little bit and she says, "Oh, I suppose from this point, yes."
Also, same hair. And also, is that a tarot deck?
Yes and yes.
Hey, I have one of those. Pyra will shuffle through her bags and pull it out.
She kind of gives like a slight grimace when you do, and she says, yes. I mean, do you use yours often?
I used to till I found these guys. It was kind of my way of earning gold in the meantime. Yeah, I'm pretty. Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. No, you finish your sentence.
I don't remember what I was going to say. It's okay.
Sorry. I was just gonna ask if I can make an insight check on her.
I mean, do you want to?
Yes, I do want to.
Can I not insight check, but just like vibe check things that like see if she's wearing anything that's weird, anything that's hidden any insignias.
Sure, roll me. I'm gonna have you roll an investigation check for that because you're looking for specific things to clue on her.
Yeah.
I rolled a 25.
Jesus. I got a 14.
All right. Did you want to say stuff first, Pyra?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So you said a 15, right, Anna?
14.
14. Okay, sorry. So what you were able to gather so far is you don't see any insignias of anything nefarious. No, like, what would you say? Guild affiliations or anything that catches your eye as something shady, necessarily. Aside from her just, like, kind of sitting there on her own with this pseudo-dragon on her shoulder. She doesn't seem to be sketchy, necessarily, as much as a straight peddler would be.
Is that for the insight check or for the investigation?
The investigation for, what
Okay.
Mayor is able to see. Other than that, she has a necklace that's just seems to be maybe sentimental to her. It doesn't seem like it's that valuable.
Okay.
Is this one of the characters you bought, Ren?
I mean, a while ago, yeah. I'm making use of them, damn it.
And the vibe check?
That was from who?
Me.
Okay, I thought it was on Pyra.
No, it wasn't on Pyra. No, it wasn't on Pyra. It was on Ira. It was on the lady.
Ira did it on this weird woman that we're now talking to,
Okay,
and Ira
'cause
doesn't trust anybody.
I was misinformed about Ira. I thought Ira was doing it on Pyra, so
No.
oh my god. Okay, so what you were able to pick up is that it seems like she's probably holding herself in a way that seems to be like, what would you say? She's less in the moment talking to you and more focused on whatever she's doing with the cards. It's not like she's not paying attention to you guys. It just seems like she has her attention towards them over anything. And has kind of like looked up to just talk with you guys. She doesn't necessarily seem to have bad intentions that you can tell. You also can't really see anything to tell necessarily.
I'm more so like curious on like her voice inflections. Like, she's like, because she clearly had a reaction to Pyra also being into tarot.
It seemed like that sound, that kind of inflection that she had was more of like, oh, so you're a tarot reader. Like, are you actually? Like, that's what her
Okay.
vibe was. It's like, you can have the cards and do the things with them, but do you really? Like, that's what her...
Like, are you really into tarot? Like, are you actually...
Yeah.
So what's the little guy's name, or the little one's name?
She kind of looks over to the creature that is kind of perched on her shoulder, and she, like, scritches underneath their chin. It is the only time that she has stopped shuffling the cards. And then she goes back to it again and says, his name is Dust. Not Dust, blah. Dusk. With a K.
I want to shoot my long shot. I'm just gonna walk right up to her and ask, Can you find
Can you find
What was
who?
two lost kids with your tarot cards?
Find what with Tar?
You're kind of blowing out your mic.
Can you find two lost children with your tarot cards?
She frowns a little bit and then shakes her head. These aren't for finding. These are more for divining. She's back to shuffling. I can tell you the state, possibly, for a price.
What type of price?
Sorry, I didn't hear that for a moment. I'm processing it. She just thinks for a moment as she's shuffling her cards and says, And it seems like there is a look of thought on her face, and she just shakes her head. No price for this. And she will draw a card. I'm going to draw from my own tarot deck.
Ooh.
I've been
Nice.
shuffling the entire time. So.
I thought you were just doing that for ASMR reasons.
No, I have my own card deck. Woohoo. Okay, let's steal a card and see what she says.
It's a tower. I'm kidding.
I mean, don't
It's the
joke
devil.
about it because it will happen. Oh, okay.
Do you know how many
that's not
times I
bad.
pulled the tower around midterms? It was like 4 days in a row.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
It was like 4 days in a row.
Oh my god.
Rest in pieces.
And I was only pulling Major Arcana even though I was using the whole deck.
Oh, sweetheart. How'd you do on your finals?
I should start doing that again. I was doing it every day and then I stopped because I kept getting the deck.
You know, it might be okay to have a break.
God.
So as she is shuffling these cards, she is kind of like, it's this whole like, she always keeps the pictures from you, and as she is shuffling, you kind of see the faces of the suns on the back of them kind of change, and it's not like gradual for a little moment, and then as she is shuffling them, they start to get into this gradual rhythm of kind of like the faces of a moon, where it's like the sun turns to a moon, turns to a sun, and then it's kind of like that sort of thing. And she's kind of shuffling them in that direction, and then she stops, places the cards down, fans them so that they are all in an entire kind of arc of these different phases. And she pulls one right out of the middle, flips it over, and it is the Four of Cups, and it has a moon at the very top part of the card, and 4 cups underneath the body of a rat. I will show you the one that I pulled.
Ooh.
Yeah. And she says, 4 of cups. So, this is a very strange one to pull for the children.
Strange bad?
Well, it's just strange for the situation. You said they were missing, yes?
Yeah.
Well, this is the card usually on inward reflection and grounding, that sort of thing. A lot of times it means a not now, but maybe later situation. It's like you're waiting
Not
for a
usually-
sign.
Not usually what you want to hear in regards to missing children.
She just frowns a little bit and says, I mean, usually it means disengaged, apathetic, or unmotivated. Usually to reevaluate your situation. And
Maybe that's what the kids are doing. Kids make decisions.
I mean, they should be. However they ended up there. They should. Anyways.
she just nods. Yes, that could be quite be. But yes. Very interesting.
How much do you charge for your service?
Oh, a few silver.
Pyro will put down a gold. So, without going into specifics, I had a really weird vision recently. I was wondering if you could tell me, what the cards could tell me about it.
Oh. Alright, I could do a 3-card spread for you if you'd like.
Just nods.
Alright. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. And she kind of like, after she gathers them up in her hands again, just in one smooth motion, she kind of knocks on them, and kind of like shakes them a little bit, like she is shaking something out of the cards. And then she goes back to that shuffle once again. She mutters something after she has shaken out the cards, and Pyra, you would hear her say, "By the goddess cleanse these cards." It is basically her using her... doing something to the cards in some way. You don't know if it is magical. You didn't see anything magical happen, but that is what she has said to the cards. Let's see, and I'm going to do a 3-card spread for you, Jamie. Ooh, that card really wanted to come out. We're gonna put you there.
D&D.
You have that deck?
Uh-huh, I have my full deck.
Oh, no, because Riley says he has that deck.
Oh.
Yeah, I have this deck.
Fuck
The Wild
yeah.
Tarot, right?
Yeah,
It's really
I really
pretty.
love it. They're so beautiful.
I collect tarot card decks. I have like 8.
Oh, bless.
nice.
This one here that I have
Absolutely.
is the only one I have, and I love her to death because she's always given me such interesting readings. So, I love her
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much.
My deck
The
just
only-
hates me. I'm gonna pull a card randomly. We'll see.
The only deck I have is the Homestuck deck.
I also have that deck.
Oh my
It's a very-
gosh.
Ironically, that is my nicest deck. That is the deck that has been
Aw.
nicest to
It
me.
was a really good deck, though. So.
Yeah, it is.
I really want to get a deck that's like black and gold so bad. They'd be so
Oh,
pretty.
I have that. I have
Yeah.
the Marigold decks. It's it's entirely in black and gold. It's beautiful, and I love it. And she's a little mean, but I love her.
Oh, you pay for the beautiful
I
ones.
don't actually have any tarot decks or even know what most of them are. So it's always just, I like your funny words, funny people.
I like your funny words,
Your
Magic
funny
Man.
words, Magic Man.
Yes.
Basically.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Magic Man.
Okay, so the one that I just pulled, it's a little creepy. Fair warning. I'm on my phone. I can't spoiler it.
Ooh, it's fine.
Yeah, this is pulled a random card. My deck loves me.
Ooh.
Oh
Interesting.
my god.
Rip. That's cool art, though. I like it.
Dude,
Yeah.
all of these
Okay.
are reversed. Oh shit, okay.
I like how we're doing an actual tarot card reading in the game.
Yeah, I did it on
And then I
purpose.
Now this will influence what happened in the vision, I guess.
And then the moon looks like this for some reason. Ignore the angle.
Tarot is usually a way of, kind of figuring out things. At least in my sense, I don't think it's about anything else than that.
Yeah.
So,
I like to do it for introspection.
yeah. So as she's pulling these cards, she pulls the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and then the Father of Cups reversed. I think they also call that, like, the Emperor. And
Father of
the
Cups is the King of Cups.
Yeah, the King of Cups. Thank you. I was like, I don't remember what it was.
Father is king, mother is queen, I think daughter is page, and son is knight. I think that's how it goes.
I can flip those. Hold on. Jeez Louise. Phone, why you be like
Oh,
this?
the Wild Tarot doesn't really have, like, from what I understand, the Wild Tarot doesn't really do upside down readings, or at least that's what the
They don't
artist
have it listed
intended.
on the card thing. I do them
Yeah,
as reversed since I like to do
yeah.
that way. But
yeah, that's valid.
yeah. It's just that wasn't included in the like little book sheet thingy that came
Yeah, I
with
think
it.
like it wasn't as far as I understand. The artist who made this deck didn't intend for it to be read upside down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's the Miracle Tarot.
Yeah. That's so pretty.
Yes.
Because I've seen ones where it's just like flat black, like everything is flat black, and then it's just like some like it's like flat black and then like matte black on top, or like a shiny black on top, and I'm like, I want them. They're
Ooh,
just
that's
so
nice.
so pretty. So basically, she frowns a little bit. So your question was what again?
It was what does the I had a vision recently. What does it mean?
Okay.
Clarification.
7 of Pentacles.
What order is this in?
It is the past, present, future. So
Okay.
I'm doing the Wheel of Fortune, and then Pentacles, and then Father of Cups. Reversed. Oh, ooh. Oh, this did really well with cards! How you know? Ooh! Oh my god, it did really well! I love you! You're good! Okay.
The cards know the narrative.
She do. So, as she's doing this, it is the same sort of like spanning of this sun setting and falling, and she pulls 3 cards from the deck, and the first one that she pulls isn't by purpose. It is actually the Wheel of Fortune comes out on its own, because that's what happened with me. It jumps out of the deck before she is able to put a finger on it. But she pulls the 7 of Pentacles and the Father of Cups out. They are facing you, but they are opposite to her, so that is how she reads them. And she says, interesting. So, for this, it seems like there's some sort of disappointment, a bad luck, or a misfortune that has happened.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And now this... And she kind of points to the center one. In its upright form, it's not too bad, but a reverse 7 of Pentacles means... Hold on, I'm trying to look it up. You kind of have, like, a limited success or reward, so this can be something that kind of... You could benefit from it, but it might be something bad to be of fruition. It will take a lot of energy and time to get what you're seeking. Or get to a place where this won't happen, if that's what you want. And then she turns to the Father of Cups and says, this one seems to be your future. You would be turning your attention to your innermost feelings. Kind of discovering new emotions and how they affect you. Yeah. I see a lot of emotion that will happen in the future. Because of this.
Went.
Yeah, no, that tracks. Thank you. By the way, what's your name? I am Pyra.
Hello, Pyra. Rowan Shade. I'll put that in chat. I travel every once in a while, where the wind takes me.
I can respect that.
She just gives you a tip of her hat a little bit, after gathering up her cards. She would have taken payment before she did her cards, by the way.
Yeah.
She kind of just like eyes you all over a little bit as she does so. And you guys kind of notice that it had taken her just a little bit to do your card readings, but you can tell that her hair color is kind of changed a little bit. Like, it's gotten a little bit darker than it was probably the last 15 minutes. You would think it's the trick of the shade. It might be. It's hard to tell.
Did anyone else have any question? And anyone else want a reading from her, or?
I can't think of any specific questions. Got lots of them normally.
I could tell you
I
your
have-
love life. She just kind of waggles her eyebrows.
I have a question.
Oh?
Are we going to find the lost children?
I think yes.
She considers you for a moment. It's quite hard to find children in those waters, but I'll pull a card for them as well. And she just kind of like does a quick run through her deck, and I'm just going to do that as well. This card seems like a good card. Let's... I pulled the same fucking 4 of cups! Leave me alone! No! This one then. Oh, interesting. Hold on. She kind of like, as she pulls out this card, hold on one second. It is this owl that is holding a sword. She pulled the Son of Swords, which is a good card. And she kind of smiles and then nods. I think you'll be successful. This is kind of a card that deals with ambition and action-oriented, driven and fast-thinking sort of scenarios. It
Like
has...
that's good.
Yes, it says that you'll take quick action. But
Yeah, we're trying.
you might dive in. Just be careful with that. The fast thinking might get you... and we'll just leave it at that.
Let's go right now. I grabbed Ira's arm and I said, okay, let's go find the kids right now. Right now, immediately. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah. We'll see you around, Rowan.
She just nods.
Okay, so, yeah, we walk into the... into the... is it near or in the...
It was near the bathhouse.
Okay.
You could probably ask a couple people around where her place is.
Yeah. Power will just stand there. Hey, anyone know where I can find you, Finnan?
Kind of a heavier set man in a little bit nicer clothes. Seems a little bit like put off of you yelling. But he'll just say, "Aye, she's in the buildings about southward there." And he will point down the street. The one with the yellow brick, you won't miss it.
Thank you.
Is you Finnan the mom or the lawmaster?
That is the halfling girl's mom.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so...
The lawmaster is Drosta Fedenlonger. I don't fucking know how to say their name.
Okay. Pyra starts heading towards the house. Come on, gang. Time to dive head in.
Gang.
Boop.
Sure. Yeah, you were able to find the house pretty easily. It's a nicer looking house. However, it is a little bit on the smaller side compared to some of the larger houses in the area. It's like one of those taller townhome kind of situations. The front siding of it is like this kind of painted yellow brick. The rest of it is kind of a wood. But it seems well kept. There's a couple of bushes in the front and some tiny little windows. The front door is like this nice brown stained wood.
Pyra will knock on the door.
It takes a moment for somebody to come to the door, but a woman in a kind of like green kind of frock kind of coat steps out into view. She is a halfling woman with this kind of like salt and pepper hair tied up in a bun. And she has some silver eyes, like almost a silvery blue. And she blinks up at you. Oh, good evening. Can I do something for you? She's kind of like wringing her hands a little bit.
Yeah, are you Eupheminin?
Aye, that is me.
Yeah, we're here to look, search for your kid. And we heard that you would have more information on that.
And she kind of like brings her hands up to her face. Oh goodness, yes, come in, please. And she kind of grabs you by the hand and pulls you in, like yanks you in. And you are kind of pulled into this warmly lit, kind of cozy-looking area. The walls are quite shorter than you are used to, so you kind of have to. The taller of you in the party will probably have to stoop a little bit. They're not exactly halfling size, since this is a human and halfling city, but they are much smaller than you would usually see in a human town.
Do I have to warn Ira to duck? So she doesn't smack her head on the door frame?
She's probably fine. You would think that her mask would catch it if she was about to hit something. But there is a hearth on the kind of right side that leads into the kitchen. And she leads you into the kitchen, actually, instead of in, like, the living room area. It doesn't seem to be lit there, but she has kind of a one-person breakfast laid out for herself. And she's like, please sit, I'll get you something to eat. Unless you've eaten already.
Also, while we're talking to her, I am just listening very intently to to her tone and how she talks, and I'm inciting, essentially.
Sure. Do you want to roll insight then?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me insight.
I just want to catch if she lies. I want to catch if she seems at all any sort of not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of want to vibe check the house.
Sure.
Anything weird, foreign, doesn't look like it fits the area. Absence of children's toys, yada yada yada.
Mayor, roll me not an insight check, a perception check, please.
I got a 21.
I am
We're
good at
inside.
Yeah. So, you were able to find, in her conversation so far, Ira, you were able to hear that she is very nervous, but also, kind of excited to know that there are people, that are willing to kind of talk with her about her daughter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just keeping that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you type your number in chat so I remember, really? Because my brain is Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
That's
I got
fine.
19.
Thank you. Alright. And Mayor, you were able to see that there are quite a few children's toys that are left out. There are some books as well in the dining room that are just, like, left open. But it looks like they have not been touched in a couple days, maybe? Maybe she couldn't bear to put them away.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the night, your daughter went missing?
Oh.
anything unusual that night, or
She's kind of like wrestling around and grabbing a kettle off the stove and some clay cups, or ceramic cups, and kind of filling them with a tea and water, and just kind of shakes her head a little bit. I mean, I was out with Costella and Delgo, but the children were usually close by. They were kind of being watched over by, I guess it was the other adults, but they never usually run off. So we thought they would be fine during the festivities. Honestly, there's not a lot I can tell you. They did find a boat that was missing by the dock. They said they were kind of going to go... I guess I should have taken that with more vigor, but they said they were going to go find the monster.
monster?
They have been playing these adventuring games, and she kind of does like quotation marks as she is pouring these cups. It seems like she wants more something to do with her hands than anything else. Otherwise she would probably start pulling her hair out. And she's just kind of like holding onto the kettle after she's poured the cups, taps her fingers on the kettle a little bit and goes to put it back, and says, I mean, the fishermen have been kind of having a little bit of trouble with weird beasts showing up. I mean, we've had a little bit more crocodiles at the time. I mean, they talked about something else in the swamp. I don't exactly remember what it was.
Any idea where, like, more of these sightings have been? Is there any place that's, like, particularly secluded that an 8-year-old might fancy exploring around the lake?
I mean, usually the kids, if we went anywhere, they would stay along the shoreline.
Right. Or even anywhere that's visible that they could see?
Let me look at my maps. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I mean, to the kind of southern parts of the Usalok. Along that kind of southwest. Is it west? Let me check real quick. I'm not good with directions. Yes. The more southwestern edge. But there is kind of a foresty area that they probably would be going to across the river. Or not the river, the Ustalok. That's where most of the more nasty things come from. Usually the fishermen steer clear of there because it's several miles long, and oh, my baby could not have went for 25 miles or more. Not in a little fishing boat.
Do they know how to use a boat?
That's actually a very good question.
I mean, that's a basic thing I taught my daughter, but usually they don't use them.
Are very useful to know how to use.
What did the kids say what kind of monster they were looking for?
They make up fairy tales all the time. They're like... one day she would talk about a fish head, and the next she would talk about a crocodile with shiny teeth and wings, or a dragon in the swamp, or, children things. Things with tentacles and googly eyes.
Okay.
Did they play with anyone else?
I mean, there were some kids from the schoolyard, but she was the most closest to her. What was his name? Flint. She was closest to Flint.
The one she went missing with, right?
She nods.
Yes.
I mean, he was the only one that didn't bully her.
Right. Are any of these books about those fairy tales?
She kind of scratched the back of her head. No, most of them are school books, but... She'll kind of, like, get up, and she hesitates a little bit, and then goes and rifles through the books again. And pulls out kind of, like, this small little, like, fairy tale book about, like, dragons and mythical monsters and things. And she'll hand them over. I mean, it's not much, but I know she enjoys these types of books.
I thumb through it and see are any of the pages particularly beat to shit or have little kid notes on it in crayon going, "This lives in the swamp mysteriously," or something of that nature.
Or like dog-eared or anything.
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
13. I mean, there's a couple of things in there where they're talking about, like, these fish head people, where they're, Kurotoa and, like, just, like, kind of basic little monsters, and they're, at the back is kind of like this thing about this great black dragon that lived in the, bows of a ship or something like that, sunken in the middle of a swamp, and, like, it's a very long-winded tale about, like, this, prince who goes and slays the monster, and takes his, golden teeth. Like, it's a very, kiddie sort of thing, and it's, like, it's very much not a realistic story, but the kid has drawn, like, little devil horns on it, and, like, a little, sword through it. Like, she's just, like, kind of doodled herself in there as well.
Did she ever talk to any of the fishermen about these beasts that she thought were real?
She kind of puts her face in her hand, or her cheek in her hand, and frowns a little bit, and she says, "Oh, well, my brother does work at the docks."
What's his name?
Andy Finnan.
Maybe we could borrow a boat from him. I feel like we'll need to be out in the water for this.
Yeah.
He doesn't own a boat. He only works there as a dock worker, but...
Yeah. Well, he might know
You know anyone-
who would let us borrow them. I'm experienced in the water. I can't guarantee we'll get the boat back, but you know.
Anything for my child. I will even pay for the fees for the boat. I didn't even talk about payment. I forgot to even list it on there. And she kind of, like, titters over to the stove and, like, pulls open, like, one of those tin cans, and takes a look inside of it and just, like, nods a little bit, and kind of, like, dumps it out onto the counter and counts it for a moment and just says, "I have 70 gold."
I'm gonna feel really dirty if I accept gold for finding a lost.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable taking your money.
Yeah, we're passing through and it's fine. We've got plenty of money and
Yeah, we can. I'm sure there are other jobs if you wanted to earn money here, but we just want to help you find your kid, or at least that's what I don't know about the others here, but yeah.
She kind of gives, like, a watery smile, and I think she would go to hug Mayor at first, because you were the first one to kind of, like... I think you were the first one... Who was the first one that said we don't need your money? I don't remember.
Robin.
It was
Robin.
Rob. Okay, then she would go to hug Robin, and go a little bit through your disguise, but I don't think she would notice in her
Emotional state.
Yeah.
yeah.
Robin just kind of stiffens up and lets it happen, because she wouldn't usually, but she kind of empathizes with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, losing not knowing if a kid is safe is really stressful, especially if you're responsible for them and you care about them.
It's the first time she's done anything so major. She's really going to get a scolding after I give her 1,000 kisses.
When did this happen?
About, was it 4 days ago? Yes, it was 4 days ago. My time has gotten passed from me. I've been so worried.
Do you know what time of day?
Evening. We were partying.
Yeah.
She's
I've
been
just had
taken
a-
to a secondary location.
Yes.
I've just had an idea. Pyra, you could do your memory
Yeah?
thing and you could do your memory thing and learn what she looks like, and then you could do your sending thing to try to send a message to her.
Oh yeah. So this might be a little uncomfortable. Well, not physically, but just morally, I guess. But it'd be a way for me to see if I could, be a way for me to see your child and send a message to her. Could you? Is it okay if I? This is gonna sound weird. Can you think of the night? Just think of your daughter, and then would it be okay if I kind of took that memory for a second? I'll give it back. I promise.
She, blinks at you a couple of times.
He does weird magic things.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage because you said you would do the job for free.
Okay. Persuasion. Advantage. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. Yeah.
I want the music back.
Boo-boo.
Should I do it or should Pyra?
I got. It's there. It was taking a second to load. 22, 17 plus 5.
Oh, nice. So she kind of blinks at you and has a momentary fight with herself and then just nods, steals herself a little bit and then nods once. Of course. Go right ahead.
Pyra will pull one of us a strand out of her own head first, and then cast. It'll just be a normal memory, probably of them traveling on the way here. Then she'll cast Detect Thoughts and temporarily just trade the memories out.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you see a young girl about 9 years old. I think that was the age that. No, 8. Yep, 8. A young halfling girl, about 8 years old. She has this kind of dark brown hair that's a little bit in a mess. It looks like it had been pulled up into a ribbon of blue, a blue ribbon. But it had kind of been off-kiltered a little bit, and Yoon in this memory is adjusting it for her, and Joni is not happy about it, but she lets her mother do it anyways, and just says, "Let me go play with Flint, Mama." And she's like, fine, go ahead. And they kind of run off together, and the young boy is a kind of curly, brown-haired boy, somewhat underweight. He seems a little bit more skinny. But he has these kind of green eyes, bright green
Is he
eyes.
also halfling?
He is a human boy, so he is taller than her by just a little bit.
Okay. After the memory is over, Pyra will take the strand and push it back into Yu's head, and say thank you for that. Okay, and now I can just send a message. And she'll cast sending to Joni, and say, here, let me type it out real fast.
Thinking about all the shit Mare could have gotten into trouble doing at this age, and it's scaring me.
Okay, I think that's just enough.
Okay, let me write out a response. Word counter.
Would the child know to count her words?
Well, I'm doing it just so I know what she would say and how long it would take her to say what she's saying. So, you have no idea.
One of us can become a Kuatoa god or something, I swear.
Oh my god. They really be like that though.
Yeah.
What, children?
No, Kuatoa.
To be an 8-year-old, suddenly a god to a bunch of like people.
Yeah.
So, what you get back, Pyra, is... Who are you? Help us, we're scared. There's so many bugs here. We took Uncle's boat so we could use the could see the shinies and got lost.
Okay, then Pyro will send another sentence and say, he'll just say, shh, it's okay. Just tell us where you are. I'm Pyra. I'm a friend.
I thought you were gonna say shit.
Shit, I'm
Just fuck.
absolutely cursed at this small child.
Shit, man! It sucks!
Mary's gonna do it. Here you are, you little fucker.
What's up, you little shit? Oh, man. Oh, crap. So that just... Okay, good. You get back. I don't know. I think they're bango trees. There's a big lizard here, though, that spits at us if we try to leave the boat. And then it cuts off.
She says they're near something called bango trees.
They're not actually bango trees.
Do you know what Jean means by bango trees?
I mean, it's in a swamp, yes? Don't they have different types of trees there?
Yeah.
Do I have tree knowledge?
I have swamp knowledge.
Swamp knowledge!
Hey, man!
Muggs would pipe up and say, hey, I think she's talking about mangrove trees. Mangrove, not bango.
Would you happen to know where? Oh, okay, so just in the swamp. Okay, so she's in the swamp.
That narrows it down.
I have a 19. I got a 19 for a nature check on what the fuck a mango tree
Yeah,
is.
you think you know what they look like. You know, you feel like
know
you
what they
might have
feel
felt a
like.
few.
I know what they feel
One of
like.
those before?
What?
I know the texture.
Yes, that. I thought Anna had also said something too.
I've mangroves seen them.
Also, Mayor probably would have seen them.
Yeah, you probably would have.
They grow by the coast too, I think.
Yeah.
Almost like the ex-pirate has seen penguins live on the
excuse
coast.
me.
Yeah.
So
I know what mangrove trees are too.
I have no clue what a mango tree is.
It's
It
like
is-
They're this tree that grow out of the water,
Ah.
Yeah.
It's those ones that have like
like
the
by low
root type.
tide.
Yeah, you can see the roots and stuff. Like if you see like videos of people like in the Everglades or something, it's those kinds of.
Ah.
Here, I'll send a photo to chat real quick, to in-game chat.
Okay,
I'm
so
winning.
I hate
Fuck,
to
I
cut
lost.
this. I hate to cut this short, Miss You, but I think it'd be best if we head out now to go find your child.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
much appreciate that. The sooner the better, I think.
Yeah.
Were you able
We'll
to
go get
see her?
Yeah. Do we need a? Would we need a boat to get across to the swamp, or?
I mean, there's no ferries that necessarily go across there. It's quite a distance.
Okay, then yeah, we'll need a boat. Okay. Okay, cool. So
You could just walk there.
it's quite a distance is the thing.
So
Yeah.
getting around in the mangrove, it's
Yeah.
not like solid.
No, to get across to kind of, what I've been told as, like, the foresty area of Utsalak, that part of the area, it's like a 25-mile, I measured it on the, with the little, like, thing at the bottom there, that's like 25 miles, apparently.
What, you don't walk 25 miles?
I would walk 25 more miles to walk across the freaking lake. It would probably take about 50 miles to even get to the edge of the swamp, on the opposite side, to walk it.
Yeah, so I think it'll just be best if we get a boat, probably.
It would be faster.
I can drive the boat.
Yeah, see?
I can sail. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. To the docks, Pyra points dramatically.
Largest body of water I can see.
Oh man. So let's see here.
I just walked into the water.
I did not figure out how much a boat it would take to rent a boat, which is not the best idea to have.
Could we
You could
convince them?
steal a boat.
Could we convince them to let us use the boat for free because we're looking for a missing child?
Um,
I also have a knife.
I did try it.
you
I'm
have
very
a knife.
charismatic.
Convince them with a
Yeah.
knife.
Let the bard.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah.
Bard.
So you kind of walk your way toward, you're kind of heading toward the Unsalak as, like, because you know where you're going a little bit, because you can see it in the distance. And you are heading to the Lockward area. You were able to find, the kind of, like, what do they call it? So, there's kind of like this 6-dock structure that protrudes out onto the lake. And there is several smaller fishing boats that are hooked up to these places. Some of them are out already on the lake with several nets and fishing lines. But the smaller ones are kind of like left in and kind of like bobbing a little bit. A couple of people are moving crates into one of those smaller fishing vessels. Several of them happen to be halflings, and a couple of middle-aged men.
Yeah, Pyra will say, "Hey, anyone know where we could maybe rent a boat around here?"
A couple of them don't seem to pipe up as you are talking, but there is a... let's see. They don't have anything listed for anybody, so... Let's go to random name generator. Because I can't think of a name for them.
And then maybe we can let Robin convince them to let us borrow the boat for free.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna put on my most charming self.
Yeah, just puppy dog guys.
Yeah.
A human man kind of perks up a little bit, and he's kind of got like a rugged looking face, darker curly hair, a nice full beard, and weathered kind of tan skin. And he kind of sets down the box that he had been hefting and kind of dusts off his hands. He says, "Aye, there's a couple boats we could possibly set out for you, depending on where you're going and how long you need it. We're down one of our smaller boats, but
Pyro will nudge Robin forward.
We need to get into the swamp. We think that's where the lost children are.
aye, that's where a lot of us think the lost children are.
Our magic user. What are you, a wizard? She just looks at Pyro like, what are you?
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Yeah, our wizard is was able to talk to them through sending a message, and they said they were by the mangrove trees. So we're going looking for them now.
He frowns a little bit. Mangrove trees. Oh, across the river. That's a bit of a dangerous place. You'll think you're alright with that.
We can handle ourselves pretty fine.
Just gives you a little bit of a nod. Well, we could possibly rent out a boat, if you know how to sail on yourself.
We'll be fine.
He kind of just like eyes you for a moment. I don't know exactly.
You know this place better than us. Do you want to come with us?
The guy just points at himself. Me?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I would say no. Mostly because I just do the heavy lifting. I get terribly seasick.
That's always unfortunate.
That's annoying.
I spent most of my childhood on a boat. I can row a boat. It's fine.
Alright, let's give us a boat and then get them kids.
Alright. I'm gonna look it up real quick if D&D has any renting mechanic. This guy does introduce himself as Glenn, by the way. Let's see here. Yeah, that just shows me. So for a rowboat, just to own one is like 50 GP, but I think they're just gonna rent it to you for like 10 GP. 5 of that being a down payment to make sure that it comes back safely.
Oh my god, I forgot to barter.
You can barter now.
Now.
Yeah?
Can we get it reduced since we're just going to get the kids and bring it right back?
We might be able to find that missing boat.
He kind of squints his eyes a little bit. Roll me.
Let's charge when we're looking for missing kids. Just saying.
He kind of sighs a little bit. Roll persuasion, because he mutters something about and Andy would probably like that sort of situation. Andy being Yu's brother.
Would she have advantage because we're helping her?
No.
Aww.
But you can knock off 2 gold for that.
I mean, no. Cat gets not cat. Robin has bonuses to
Plus stuff, yeah.
persuasion.
It's plus what? 17.
Oh, that's much better. You can knock it down that 5 gold. You only need to pay 5 gold for it, just the down payment.
Oh yeah. Saving
Okay.
kids at discount prices.
Pyro will put down some gold. We'll put down the gold for it.
Alright. I don't know how many people can fit on a freaking rowboat, though. Is the thing. Let's see, D&D. Let's see what you think.
The size? Is it like a canoe?
You
Like
know,
a
I'm
work
gonna say
boat?
these are a little bit larger rowboats.
I can use aquatic. I could use Alta South and just swim along.
It's like one of those boats that rowing teams use where it's like 10 people in a boat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I feel like
sure
if it's
Alter
like
Self only lasts
Crew
an
boat
hour.
where they're fishing, there's like room for people.
Mhm. I mean, usually, like a rowboat is usually like a 2 or 4 person deal.
There's only 4 of us.
Well,
Well,
you've
Wait,
got Mugs and Franzia, and then you guys.
Right. I
Mhm.
forgot that's some fancy.
Yeah.
And also,
I-
and also, we're gonna have kids soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
It'll be
I have to
fine.
And the kids. You
They're
can
small.
you can technically rent 2 boats if you'd like, but
That's good. That sounds like a bad idea.
I will say I think each boat would probably be able to house 6 people just fine. So
Yeah, 6 people. Plus, the smaller people can just go sit on someone else's lap. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll sit on Ida's lap. I mean,
That's
one of the
fine.
kids can sit on mine, and we can just stack up.
Okay. And then we make our way towards the Swampy Swamp.
sure.
Is this one of the ones where like multiple people has to be rowing, and if so, Mara's entirely the one
Oh
going?
yes,
"Row."
there's
Row.
definitely
And
there
not
definitely
helping.
needs to be at least 2 people rowing.
Okay, Pyro will help row then.
Because one
Okay.
person could do it, but you'll be going half speed.
How about I steer, and somebody with a positive strength modifier do the rowing?
Yeah, I can.
Franzia!
Yeah, Franzia. Me and you row. How
Franzia
about-
does have a +3 to strength, so
I
Yeah,
have
there
a
we go.
-1.
oof. Francie just like does that like mock up of like rolling up her sleeves, and, like does that like arm motion, like time to get to work, that sort of thing.
Is this just gonna turn into Pyra and Ferencia flexing?
Yeah,
And Muggs being very gay. Oh man. Let's see here. I want to see what speed a rowboat is.
Painful.
Yeah.
Hate rowboats, hate boats. Why should I make a pirate?
Oh shoot! They even have a rowboat like mechanic on
Oh?
Oh, dude. Okay, here I'll show you. Not mechanic. They have like an image for it on D&D Beyond. They
Oh, map.
actually have one.
Hey, Pyra, you should let them know.
What was that?
It's
You should let the kids know that we're on the way and to find somewhere where we can see them if we go past.
Yeah, no, they can't move. A giant lizard is hissing at them. I just didn't want to say that whenever, around their mom.
Oh,
So it
A
says
giant
2
lizard?
crew.
Yeah. A
Jesus
giant lizard.
Christ.
If they try and move, the giant lizard will hiss at them, so let's just let them stay there for now.
So
A
the
giant- you
rowboat.
couldn't have-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no. You couldn't have mentioned the giant lizard beforehand?
Well, I didn't want to mention it in front of her parents.
There was a stretch of time in which we were not in front of her parents.
Yeah, but I only forgot about it till just now because my person playing me is very forgetful. But yeah, no. So, and plus also, I don't want to. I hate to say this, that's a high level spell slot, and we might need it.
What kind of lizard?
Huh?
Do you know what kind of lizard?
Nope, they said it was big. That was it. So I'm thinking maybe crocodile. I hope it's just a crocodile. I hope it's not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Crocodile's
just a
not
crocodile?
Yeah, I mean
Just a crocodile?
we've handled frost wolves, winter wolves. Yeah,
As long as you just stay away from
Crocodiles.
them, they're normally fine.
Crocodiles don't hiss.
yeah, they did. They go.
Crocodiles hiss?
I
They
think
do.
so.
Yeah, they hiss.
I think that's the unfortunate noise those unfortunate evil logs make. I don't like crocodiles. I hate crocodiles. For a myriad of reasons.
Crocodiles hiss.
Yeah, they hiss.
When I
Okay.
will derail, remind me to tell you the story of why I hate crocodiles.
Okay.
Yeah. After the game, we will ask you why you hate crocodiles.
I had an uncle in Guatemala who used to own a crocodile. But anyways,
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Ugh. I've been too close to crocodiles for comfort.
I'm looking at the rowboat, like the official D&D Beyond rowboat stuff. It says that it can move 3 miles an hour, or 72 miles per day. However, it is a 2-crew, 2-passenger vehicle.
This one
I'm-
is bigger.
I'm just gonna say it's a little bigger because you can fit more. You can fit so much in this bad boy.
Yeah.
Rowboat
Also, like, some of us
special.
are small.
Yes, exactly.
you've got three. We've got 3 small people.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm going to pin this so I know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can always make Ira like a frog.
Mhm.
Ira only has 1 wild shape left.
Let's not make Ira a frog.
The rowboat has an AC of 11 and 50 hit points.
Let's not have to use that.
Wow, I have 1 more hit point than a rowboat.
Um,
Wait,
If
how many
we-
points does it have?
50.
Oh, it has more hit points than me.
It is
Are
made
we
out of
passing
solid
by?
wood.
Are we passing by any wildlife while we're in this rowboat that I can see?
What now? Sorry, my brain just decided to not auditory process things.
That's
Some-
okay. I was asking if we were passing by any wildlife just in our boat that I could see, like any beasts or animals,
So, let's see.
birds.
You would definitely be passing by wildlife. As you kind of are being led by Mayor on kind of like getting this thing detached from dock, and you have paid your dues. You were able to notice, like, underneath of you, there is several fish that kind of flitter away as your boat approaches, and they kind of dive under the waters a little more, and hide under their kind of like kelp beds and within the sands, and you don't see them anymore. Overhead, a few kind of like seagulls are flying overhead. But that's about all you see, really. There might be a couple of bugs that flitter here and there, like dragonflies and such. There's a few like lily pads every once in a while that hinder movement a little bit, but disappear as you leave dock.
Can I cast speak with animals and try to cool the seagulls down?
What is the range of speak with animals?
The range is south.
Distance. What is...
Like, you just gain the ability to speak with animals, and I guess it's just if they can hear her.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how far away... Because I don't think you can hear things after 60 feet, really. Hold on.
I mean, it depends on how loud it is.
Yeah, roll
I could just
me...
I could get Pyro to just pick me up and toss me into the air and I could call out.
That's a terrible idea.
Roll me a Oh boy, let me see. Hold on. Roll me a performance check, and I will roll a perception check to see if they hear you.
Oh yeah, my performance is +7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I assume you could yodel to them to get their attention, because they'd be like, what the heck is that weird sound? You know?
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're being spoken to.
What is this? I understand this nonsense.
She got a 21.
Oh, and they got a natural 20. So yeah, they definitely heard you. And this kind of flock of seagulls kind of like, you all hear them kind of like, yeah! And you just hear, with your speak with animals, because you can comprehend what they are saying, right? I think with that spell?
Yes, he can, yeah.
Yeah, we
Um,
can comprehend.
You hear, friend? Food! Friend, food! And they kind of like dive down, and several of them land on the edge of your boat and kind of like in a very clumsy way. And some of them kind of like land and stumble into the boat as they do, and then kind of like flitter back onto the edge of the boat, and are at attention to you. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend.
Friend, food if friend help. Food if you help me.
Friend, give food if help. Friend, help with food. Help with food with friend.
Find two children. Looks 2 people my height. 2 children my height. Lead us to them if you can find them, and then I'll give you food.
You specify which children and where?
Around the swamp.
In swamp area, in swamp. Stinky, in swamp, yes, in swamp. Fish, good food and
Swamp.
fish.
Find people. Two children. Children people.
2 children people in swamp, and a couple of them flitter up, and out and, into the city. And you just
Swamp,
hear you hear a cacophony of find children in swamp, find children in swamp, swamp and children. Like, you have there is like 2 more that have sat at attention, like still heads cocked, like clicking their beaks and like grooming their feathers.
Robin's gonna, as an aside, say, I'm not sure they understood.
They are
Not
very dumb
surprising.
birds.
Birds aren't.
In this swamp, 2 people children are lost in this swamp. Find them and come back and lead us to the children. Children with lizard
Tell them we'll give them
and
bread.
food.
Lizard
I'll give you
children!
bread.
Children with lizard! Lizard no good,
Children
lizard
with-
scary! Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. To try to get advantage, I'll just take Ira's bag from her bag of holding and try to take out some of the rations.
Offer them dry rations.
One of my many things of jerky.
Oh
You
yeah,
can-
they're into that. You'll get advantage for that.
Hell yeah. Time to roll persuasion.
Seagulls love food. They will steal a sandwich from your hand.
I have 50 pounds of choice cut wolf meat.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have wolf meat.
Oh, nice.
So I got 18 plus 5, which is 23.
That's really good. That's actually above what you need. So,
Hell yeah.
there's only about 3 seagulls in this group, and one of them pipes up and says, "Saw lizard, black lizard, big thing in trees. The many trees." And they kind of like hop over to the edge of your boat, and they kind of like point off into the eastern, southeastern direction. Show for food? Show for food. Show there for food.
Yes.
Go see big scary lizard thing for food. Don't be food,
Yes,
get
with
food.
children. With children.
Take children?
No, fine. Lead to children. Lead to lizard and children.
Okay.
For food.
Okay, for food. And then the other ones, it kind of like clicks its beak a little bit, and the other ones are like, for food! And they scatter into the air. And now you have your honing seagulls, I guess.
Oh yeah.
They are flying overhead, about like, I'd say 60 feet up or so. But you are still able to make them out with their kind of like stereotypical black feathers that you can kind of see, and their little yellow legs. But yeah, they are leading you on your way that you should be going. And
I love them.
your 3 little seagull friends, let's hope they survive. I'm joking. But I think I'm gonna leave it at that because it is our almost 8 o'clock. So yeah.
Well, Anna,
Seagulls.
before we have to go, tell us the crocodile story, Anna.
Yes.
I was okay. There's 2 instances. 3?
Oh God, Anna.
It's a series of events.
Should I record these events?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, chronologically, the first one was, I think I was 8-ish. We were in Costa Rica. Mom was teaching down there for the summer. It was a weekend. She wasn't doing classes. Yada yada yada. We went on a hike near the field station, and I, being 8, was skipping along the path by the creek in the middle of the rainforest, and then there was a large log, and then I was 2 feet from the log, and then I was 20 feet away from the log. The log was a crocodile. As soon as it saw me, it went in the water. As soon as I saw it, I went 20 feet away into the woods.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that's why you don't skip ahead of the adults as an 8-year-old.
Nope.
And thank God that crocodile was spooked. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead, making a bunch of noise. Don't know how it didn't hear me before that.
Yikes.
And then a year
Maybe
passes.
he was sleeping.
Maybe.
A year passes, or not even. Yeah, well, a year and a half. We came back in the dry season in the winter. During that time, we had moved houses, and there was a crocodile skull in my bathroom, which is another story. Was that? No, that was later. But then we were back at the same field station, but we were trying to get to the beach to follow hermit crabs around for the afternoon. My mom makes her students follow hermit crabs around for an afternoon and take notes on what they're doing for an afternoon as an example of how to take data on things that are moving. But hermit crabs can't go very fast, so you can't fuck it up. But to get to the beach, we either had to... The currents had changed, yada yada yada, tides fucked up the lagoon, so now we had to cross the water to get to the beach, which was now functionally a little island. So, we take a break on one side, and then the group wades across. I am dumb and 9 and leave my bag on the other side. My brother takes me to the other side. We wade across. When we wade across, we get to the top of the sand thing, and then we see, half sticking out of the water, the 16-foot saltwater crocodile we had been warned about, which we just waded back and forth across the water a couple of times.
Oh my god.
And then I didn't go in the water, and I still don't go in the water. Because, but there's also a crocodile skull in my bathroom my mom's grad student gave her at some point. And then I was 13, and we went to Myrtle Beach to that, there's an alligator farm there, a little mini zoo thing. They've got a bunch of shit, and they donated all their dead shit to the museum that my mom technically is the curator of, but she was using them for a class to teach kids how to make mounts of shit. So we got a U-Haul and covered it and tarps and then filled the back of the U-Haul with dead crocodiles and then drove it back to West Virginia from North Carolina. And it smelled really bad. And there's a picture of like 8-year-old me loading dead crocodiles into a van.
Oh my god.
I was the only one that could fit once it got really full.
Oh.
They're all frozen.
Oh.
Rest in
They
peace,
stained.
dude.
Yeah.
They stained my vans. I had vans that had cats on them, and then they got
Oh.
stained with alligator juice.
Yucky. Those poor vans.
Alligator
fine.
juice.
Alligator juice.
Alligator juice.